What's the new tradition?
Yeah.
The Flash quiz.
Oh, are you going to keep watching that show?
Possibly.
Like a bad girlfriend.
I'm flashing back to, I think, the last episode we recorded before lockdown, where we kind of just piled on top of you about how horrible it is for you to keep watching like the one or two shows.
Oh, but I've dropped. Well, I'm not watching Legends. I'm not watching Black Lightning.
But Rich, that was one of the great leads ever put up on Facebook. And it's like it's a bad girlfriend.
Yeah, it was complete Stockholm syndrome. Like, I'm not watching these, I'm not watching these, but you're still watching these.
There's not a lot of options out there. It was a good intro. Hey, welcome back to Even More Mashed Up. Ain't been around for a while, the pandemic, but we are back. We're the podcast coming from Misericordia University. We're two professors. We talk about all things pop culture. My name is Allan.
And I'm Patrick. And yes, we may be locked down, but we're not out. Eh?
Could have gone with a flashing gun.
Yeah, I would prefer that.
You didn't like the lockdown, but not out? I thought that was clever.
Not bad. I'm glad you didn't go flashing, because when I was walking this morning, I think I saw a guy out urinating behind a business market.
Yeah, no flashing. No flashing jokes. But speaking of all things Flash.
Are we speaking of all things Flash?
We're using the word Flash a lot. It almost as if it signals something about today's episode.
All right, I feel like my life is for my...
That was painful.
They'll be worse before we're done.
I sure will, yes. Today is the inaugural Flash quiz.
Following up on, of course, a long series of Gotham quiz.
Yes. We did a series of 3 Gotham quizzes once Allan, abandoned the show.
Well, the show, remember, Even More Mashed Up, mandated that I stop watching.
Yes. I believe it came down to a vote.
It was a close vote at the end. Legends barely survived. I recall.
Yeah. So yes, so Allan stopped watching Gotham, but Gotham remained as ridiculous as ever. And so we would occasionally do a quiz where he and Rich tried to guess.
And he would lose.
The ridiculous things going on. So we did 3 of those, and Rich was ultimately the not undisputed champion of the Gotham quiz.
I will acknowledge...
Am I ever an undisputed champion?
I will acknowledge Rich's winning of the Gotham quiz. I mean, it came obviously with a good deal of controversy. That felt as if it had almost been rigged or fixed, but I would not make that assertion myself. I've only
you've never made that assertion yourself.
It didn't feel fixed at all. That you gave me one fact in question number 1, and set me up to win in the final question round, and yet the first and the final facts. Didn't feel fixed at all. So anyway, I have written a list of rules for myself so that I will be more competitive this time around.
Is rule number 1 go with your first answer as opposed to talking yourself out of your first answer?
No, rule number 1 is don't assume that facts earlier remain true later.
That's probably fair. That's rule.
That's like a good life lesson.
Good point, Rich. Rule number 2.
Oh yeah, Rich is here too.
Yeah, hey Rich.
Hey.
Enthusiasm really went down once we addressed it. But anyway, rule number 2, don't second guess myself.
Yeah, no, because that was the best part of the Gotham quiz, when you would, at least for me, you would invariably give the right answer and then talk yourself out of it into a wrong answer.
Well, I think that was the entertainment value, but nonetheless, rule number 2, don't second guess.
Really? That was probably more responsible for Rich's victory than anything else.
Well, it's hard to weigh the fake facts, second guessing, but who's to say?
Right, but you probably would have won the first Gotham quiz had you not talked yourself out of so many correct answers.
Fair.
Yeah, and also another rules.
The last Gotham quiz actually been, authentic with facts.
Okay, you're already breaking your rule number 1. I'm just going to point that out.
And rule number 4.
Rule number 1.
Go with the dumbest option possible.
Rule number 2. I will not second guess. Rule number 3. unless it feels like maybe I should. Those are my rules.
Wait, what was the last one you cut out there? Unless it feels like what?
Okay, rule number 2, don't second guess.
No, we'll just rule number 3. I don't need to recap the rule. Rule number 3.
You gotta really hear rule number 2, or rule number 3 doesn't make sense. Rule number 2, don't second guess. Number 3, unless, it feels like you should keep thinking things through.
Okay. So are we ready to start?
I guess.
Okay.
Oh, and no Googling the answers.
Oh, absolutely not. Look, I know that Iris and Mary are the worst characters on television, and that will set up every answer I give.
Yes, we are trusting to everyone's integrity, even if past quizzes have not had their own.
I understand. We're expecting the participants to have an integrity, but the game does not have.
Yes. All right, so if we are ready to go.
I will not cheat. I promise.
Okay. All right, so question number 1.
Yes.
Season 6 of The Flash, like many shows, had its production interrupted by the coronavirus. Of its originally intended 22 episodes, how many were actually televised? A, 18, B, 19, C, 20, or D, 21?
This does not have the zip of some of the questions
18.
you asked.
Okay, Rich says 18. Allan?
So what popped into my head first was 20, and I feel good about 20 because it's kind of in the middle of the range that you gave us. But now that Rich has picked, I wonder if I should pick.
Well, this isn't The Price is Right.
I was just saying, this isn't The Price is Right where you get, you do a
Close is still losing.
$1.
Yeah.
Well, but now I'm thinking Rich picking the extreme made me think that maybe Patrick is setting up the range of numbers so that you wouldn't pick an. Rich jumped right in because apparently he gets to guess first on everything. One end.
I just was quicker. I was more confident.
Okay. Rich will let you choose first on the next question, Allan.
Yeah, I will wait.
I do not care. I'm going to go with.
Seems like you care a little.
I'm going to go with 20. Notice that I second guessed, but I ended up where I started. So technically not.
Yeah, so the answer is B, 19. So nobody gets that one.
Can we split it? Like each get half a point because we're each.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry. You just don't get. Nobody gets the point for that one.
You just
Rich,
lose.
I tried to get half a point, man.
Yeah, sorry. All right, question 2.
I hope it's as riveting as the first one.
Which Flash cast member is forced to go into witness protection during this season? A, Cisco, B, Joe West, C, Cecile West, D, Ralph Dibny.
Oh, see, in the old quizzes, I feel like you would have written something like they had to go into witness protection and then you'd give us a list of reasons.
No. That kind of stuff is kind of up later. I'm starting you slow.
Okay. So it's one of the Wests. It's Ralph Dibny.
Or Cisco.
Or Cisco.
So, Allan, you can answer this one first.
Yeah, I am holding back.
I have a few thoughts. It seems like when I was watching the first half of the they were kind of avoiding Joe West. But I could be remembering wrong.
Already.
Like talented performer. It feels like he might actually have a job that Ralph Dibny is unlikely to land outside of the. And yet, Plastic Man is probably very expensive in the age of coronavirus. The special
elongated man. It's not Plastic Man. He's elongated man.
Elongated man.
Because he's made out of plastic.
No.
Same thing, really. So, his special effects would be really expensive film.
Mm-hmm.
So they might write him out to save some money. Nobody cares about Cecile.
Mm.
And it seems like they've quit caring about Cisco as writers.
Mm.
No, I will give you credit. It's a boring question, but there's a good, legitimate reason Like every one of them might have been written out. Seal.
Are you going to make an answer now?
They'd have to write out both of them. I'm going to go with, because they already wrote Cisco out for a while and Joe, so maybe they're on a rotation. Ralph Dibny. E.
Okay. So your answer is Ralph Dibny. Rich?
Cecile West.
Okay, so neither of you got that one right.
Oh.
I'm just going to point out, Allan, that your initial instinct, which was Joe West, was once again correct.
Oh, he must have had another more important gig.
Yeah. So far, 2 questions in, the score of the inaugural Flash quiz is 0-0.
I just assumed that they'd write out the woman.
This is going really well.
Honest? I feel like 0-0 is better than I thought Rich and I would be after the first.
Yeah. Same.
Okay.
Neither one
Question
of us
3.
Negative numbers.
No. Oh, I could do negative. Well, then it'd be -2 to -2.
Yeah, it would still be the same, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more depressing, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, when one of us wins with a negative score, that would be very depressing.
That would be somewhat appropriate. So.
All right, so 0-0. Let's go.
All right, question 3.
Number 3.
Cisco leaves the team to catalog all the changes that resulted from Crisis on Infinite Earths. Joe West, as we've already mentioned, leaves the team to go into witness protection. Who is gone for the greater number of episodes? A. Cisco. B. Joe West. C. Neither. They both are gone for the same amount of time. Or D. None of the above.
What was the first person doing?
How could it be none of the above for a question like that?
Well, maybe one of them's not back yet.
That one would have more absence. Isn't the question who missed more episodes?
Not necessarily.
No, that is a question.
So what could you read the question again?
Who is gone for the greater number of episodes?
So if somebody's been gone for all of them, they would clearly be gone for the most. So how could D, none of the above, be an answer? And yet, the way you write questions, I will take D, none of the above, because I feel like that's the only possible answer to this question.
Well, unfortunately, it's Rich's turn to go first in choosing an answer.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Can I have the first option said again? What was the guy doing?
He's leaving the team to catalog all the changes that resulted from Crisis on Infinite Earths.
That would be a long job.
I'm trying to think of which one is dumber. Like if somebody, had to go do a job and somebody was like just had to hide for a while.
Oh, Joe West in witness protection.
I'm gonna go with B. I feel like it's D, but I'm gonna go with B.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your answer is B. Allan?
You know what? You said I shouldn't second guess, so I'm going D, but I think the correct answer is actually... My answer is D, none of the above.
What did you think the correct answer was?
D, because in the wormhole that you create, it has to be the answer because it can't.
Yeah, so it's still 0-0, because the answer is A.
Oh.
Cisco.
You know what? I did it. I was thinking it'd be funny if the guy that actually had a job to do would be gone longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I didn't.
I thought I saw go back though, which is why I was sure Cisco was the one that it could not.
What did you say again, Allan? You cut out the beginning.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw Cisco come back from going to catalog.
He did.
But it seemed like he couldn't be. How long was Joe West gone?
Well, that's actually the bonus question for this question.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
There's a bonus question. How many more episodes is Cisco gone than Joe West? There's no options for this. This is just whoever gets closest gets the point. Someone will score.
Whoever gets closest will get a score?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and
so
I have to
how many more episodes is Cisco gone than Joe West?
Do I have to go first? It's my turn, right?
It is your turn to go first, yes.
It gives Rich a bit of an advantage.
It does.
I'll go first if you want, because this is technically part of the same question.
No, that's okay. I feel like I should bite the bullet on this one. I'm going to say 2.5.
You're going to say 2. So you're saying Cisco has gone 2.5 episodes more than Joe.
Well, now that you said it that way, it sounds
I'm just making clear what you said.
Yes, I'm going to say 2.5 because I feel like the answer is 2 or 3.
Okay.
I'm going to say 2.5. No.
All right, Rich?
2.25. 2.25.
2.25. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go 4.
Now, this is the part of the game that is like The Price is Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.
So the answer is 1. So Allan gets the point.
Oh, I'm in the lead.
Yes. So it takes Cisco 4 episodes, apparently, to catalog all of the changes, and Joe West is in WITSEC for 3.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed you haven't noticed that the first questions are all numbers.
Oh, but you said you weren't doing numbers anymore, so I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah.
Then again, he said that every time, and then every time he has...
I sneak numbers in. I know. It's very sneaky.
There are a couple times he didn't sneak numbers in there.
Yeah.
I had to bring it
up.
up.
All right. So after 3 questions and a bonus question, the score is Allan 1-0. This is going really well.
Out of a total of 4 potential points to be won.
Yes.
On one of them.
Yes. All right. So let's see. Rich is first on this one. True or false? Barry tells Iris he can't locate where Joe is in witness protection because he's losing his speed and it would use up too much.
True.
Allan?
I don't have to go false, right? I can also...
No.
It would be funny if you had to.
All right, so Barry can't find Joe West because
he's losing his speed and it would use up too much.
Well, I feel like I didn't know that the Flash had limited amounts of speed. So first answer that comes to mind would be false because it would be a new premise to the show. But the Flash is really stupid and they come up with new premises all the time. And they need to have a reason. What other reason, Rich, might they come up?
I mean, he could just not be able to find him. He's hidden really well. They keep him moving. You know, he just doesn't want to find him. You know, he doesn't care.
Maybe there's like an ethics of like he's a crime scene investigator, so he
doesn't want to use his powers to solve every little issue because he's not a god.
This is the wrong answer, but I need to mix it up a little bit, and God knows Rich and I need to start racking up points. Did you say
Rich said true.
All right, I'm going to go with false. I can't think of a stupider reason, but I'm going to bank on the idea that the writers and the producer of The Flash can come up with a more stupid.
All right. So the answer is true. So it is all tied up now.
So could you explain, or does it come later? Why does he have a limited...
That I cannot get into that.
Okay.
At this point.
But I mean, it sounded stupid, so that's what I went with.
And that's fair.
Yes.
It's fair. I might have outthought myself thinking that it didn't sound stupid.
Yes. So it is true that Barry says he can't use his speed to find Joe because he's losing his speed.
Is he just is it like an old age thing? Is it like impotence?
No, I'm not. You will get the answer sometime later in the quiz.
If it's impotence, I want a bonus point, though.
It's not impotence. All right, question 5, which Allan gets to answer first. True or false? In the next episode, Barry uses his speed to locate where Joe is hiding in witness protection.
All right. Now, let me say something nice about Patrick. We have finally reached the point where a quiz should always reach.
Mm-hmm.
Because it works beautifully both ways. I've either written the perfect Flash answer or it is the Flash answer. So, true or false? Barry then goes to find Joe.
In the next episode, yes, Barry uses his speed to locate where Joe is hiding.
Come back fairly quickly. So I'm going to go with true for this one.
Okay, Rich?
I'm going to go true as well, purely because the fact that like the inconsistency and hypocrisy would be perfect for the show.
Okay, so the answer is false.
Damn it!
It's actually the second episode.
Oh,
after he says he can't.
That's one of those asshole questions right on multiple choice exams.
Yeah. Oh, there might be some of those coming up too.
Try to catch people who just like read the Spark Notes version.
Yeah.
Hey, can I just say quickly in our defense, I think it seems clear that neither Rich nor I are using the Google to cheat.
Yeah, clearly
it's clear because as of after 6 questions, the score is 1-1.
Yeah, and that's still pretty good.
This is not going well for you guys. All right, question 6. I feel like this is your chance.
All right, now we dig in, Rich.
Okay.
All right.
While he is away cataloging the changes resulting from Crisis, which of the following does Cisco accomplish? A, restoring his powers as Vibe. B, making more Velocity X. C, creating individual trading cards for the various rogues he finds. Or D, all of the above. I believe, Rich, you're answering first.
Can you remind me what Flash X was? Oh, does Rich go first?
Yes, Rich goes first on this one.
Can I ask what Velocity X is?
Yeah.
It's a speed drug.
Is that something that
a drug that makes you run fast?
Is that something that Flash needs, or anybody can use it? Like, it's not like
anybody
the web cartridge. It's not like the web cartridges for Spider-Man.
Well, like, anyone can use the web cartridges since you just put them on, but that's not a good.
But analogy. I mean, like Spider-Man. Like, there's somewhere Spider-Man can just shoot web, and there's somewhere he needs them, or he doesn't have spider powers, or the web.
Okay, you do not have a very good understanding of Spider-Man.
Nope.
What the hell? What is he talking about, Pat?
I have no idea.
Okay, never mind.
Past 30 seconds, Rich, because it made like maybe doing it distance, but not being able to look him in the eyes. But it literally seems like he's having a medical episode.
Yeah, I don't understand. The fact that Spider-Man has or does not have his web shooters does not affect Spider-Man's other abilities.
I didn't mean his other abilities. I meant just the web abilities.
Can you just walk us through that one again?
I was asking if the Velocity X was critical for the Flash to actually have his powers, like it was some weird, like he needed that to actually be fast, or that was just like he had said a drug for other people to use. I was basically saying how
into that how.
And how does that have to do with Spider-Man aiming his webs and stuff?
I feel like I should deduct points for that.
I think
point, and yet, but you still only have 1 point. So
please don't take that away.
That was spectacular. If we could transcribe that and it around the web.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't
is Velocity X like Stacy X from X?
No, it's. I mean, both of them are fast.
But
ching hey, which the 8 people that know who Stacy X is will get that joke.
I'm not one of them.
You think that's too deep a dive?
It's a little deep a dive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about people that were reading, was that the Joe Casey era of Uncanny X-Men? That is a really...
I did read that era. About the only
thing I
remember is Stacy.
Yeah.
I will go with C, though. I will go with C.
You're going with C, creating individual trading cards for the various rogues he finds.
Yeah.
Okay. Allan.
Is she the worst X-Men character ever created?
Maggot.
Oh, man, that's a competition, but I think she's worse.
Marrow.
If you think about the sexism and the misogyny written in this thing.
Yeah. I mean, Marrow's not good.
That's a really bad run.
Yeah, I wasn't reading X-Men at that point. Did you want to actually answer the question about the Flash?
Rich is right. It's definitely C. There's no way in the world, zero, that Cisco left for all that time and did not make trading cards. Oh, the question is, should I just mimic Rich or should I think about a D, all of the above? There's no way he got his vibe powers back. They made it such a major arc of the story. It would make zero sense. It would be almost like they didn't know what they were writing. Like, they're not plotting it at all. To get his, and yet giving everybody the speed sounds like fun. I'm going to go with D, all of the above, relying on minds of the writers of E.
So what you're saying is that your initial instinct was to go with C, and
Absolutely.
now you have talked yourself into D.
Well, it seems like it's bad for the game if Rich and I just keep emulating each.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All
right, so the answer is C.
Oh.
He creates and he also has them in a binder.
Oh, he's got a binder full of changes.
He does. He does. I'm pretty sure he didn't actually, arrest any of the rogues. He just, took a picture of them for their trading card and then made trading cards. It was really weird.
But doesn't my binder full of rogues get like a good, political...
Bill Clinton reference? Oh, no, that's not Clinton. That's Romney.
It was Mitt Romney who had binders full of people.
Yes,
so do I get
binders full of women.
Or politically...
No. No. All right, so the score is now 2-1 in this riveting game of Flash Quiz.
I feel like I'm in the lead, though?
No, Rich is in the lead now.
I have a feeling that was wrong.
Yeah, and really, in that question, was like, it's either C or D. Like, I know C happened. It's a question of did he actually do anything else?
Which is almost exactly what I just said. But
yep.
Yes.
Happened.
Yes. All right, question 7. Which classic Flash character returns in the 14th episode of the season?
Oh, trick question. D, there are no classic Flash characters.
Is that your answer, or do you want to hear the actual...
I don't know. I feel like he's pretty close.
Do you want to hear the actual options?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I still might go D.
Okay. A, Kid Flash. B, Pied Piper. C, Godspeed. D, none of the above, because there are no classic Flash characters.
Change that? Oh, seriously, did you rewrite that?
No, I did not. I can take a picture. I literally have that written.
Funny. I feel like I deserve a bonus point for anticipating D.
Assuming that is the correct answer.
No, I should get a bonus point and then get to guess. All right. So Kid Flash, could you read the original question again?
Hang on. Just to prove actual evidence. Hang on, give me a second here. I am texting you a picture of the question so you can see that I actually have that written. So yeah, it was A, Kid Flash. B, Pied Piper. C, Godspeed. D, none of the above because there are no classic Flash characters.
First, I want to look at the text to see if there's an answer. I think I'm going to go with A. Kid Flash. Oh, I love D.
I mean, I'm going to go with D as well.
Yeah. Well, the correct answer is D, if Allan said it. So, unfortunately, the correct answer is A, Kid Flash.
What?
Oh, so I said A. I went with A.
So we both...
Yes.
So, did we both lost? Or he just had 2 right answers?
He had 2 right answers, yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so did I get 2 points for that one then?
No, I'm just going to give you 1.
Okay. I do want to admit that when you sent me the text...
Yeah, I realized I had the answer marked on what I sent you to.
You have bolded the right answer.
Yeah, I realized that, which now makes up for the mistake I made on the last quiz, and so thus we are even now.
And I just a quick irony. I was definitely sure it wasn't Kid Flash because he'd already been on the show. So that would have been the only answer I ruled out.
All right, so we're tied up.
Do you want to take away a point? Because I definitely would not have gotten it right. Like, I fully acknowledge.
No, because your first instinct was to say none of the above because there are no classic Flash characters.
Well, but I knew Kid Flash was wrong. I want a point because I anticipated D. I don't want a point for A because that was kind of...
Yes, no, you're getting a point for D.
Okay, excellent.
Yes. All right, question 8. Upon his return, what does Kid Flash accuse Barry Allen of doing?
Looking for Joe
letting
West.
Earth... What was that?
Not looking for Joe West?
Okay, could you let me read the options?
Oh, it's more fun guess. No, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Letting Earth 2 be destroyed in Crisis. B, killing the Speedforce. C, trying to recreate Flashpoint. Or D, none of the above.
Intriguing. Who goes first on this one?
This would be Rich.
Oh God, I have no idea. Can I have A and B again?
Oh, A is letting Earth 2 be destroyed in Crisis. Earth 2 being where his girlfriend used to live.
Mm-hmm.
B, killing the Speed Force.
And then D is
None of the above.
But is that saying he's not mad, or just he's mad about something else?
I think that's more than Patrick can tell you.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I mean that's yeah.
All right.
It just means that none of the first three answers are a correct answer to the question.
All right.
I like that you read into it, Rich, but you can't answer.
I'll go with A.
A, letting Earth 2 be destroyed in Crisis. Okay, Allan.
Well, A was my first instinct because his girlfriend lived on Earth too.
Mm-hmm.
But Barry has diminished force. I know from earlier in the quiz, and if I've learned anything in taking these quizzes, I should rely on previous information. Why is
that what you've learned?
Because the Speed Force has been destroyed. What was C?
Trying to recreate Flashpoint.
That sounds like a Barry kind of thing to do because there's not enough baby berries in like storage lot. And what was D? All of the above? Because I feel like this
none of the above.
There's not an all of the above answer.
There's not an all of the above on this one.
Well, let me take all of the above.
That's not an option.
All right. Well, my first instinct was definitely A, but why else would Barry be impotent? So I'm going B. Barry impotent, no speed.
Okay, the correct answer is B, killing the Speed Force.
Wait a minute. I used information from earlier in the quiz to answer later in the quiz, and it was.
I know. Yes.
Wasn't it Rule 2 or something?
What?
Not using information from before?
Rule
no,
1.
I mean,
I
mean, you would think Kid Flash would be upset about the fact that Barry helped wipe out his girlfriend from existence. It doesn't come up.
Well, and also just a planet destruction in general.
Yeah.
Seems like something that
but
would piss
Earth 2,
people
they
off.
knew a whole bunch of people on Earth 2, and they're all gone, and no one seems terribly upset about it.
Rich went for the logical answer.
Yeah, well, yeah, and that was a tricky question for me because I was like, man, all these seem like normal answers.
It felt like an all of the above to me, honestly.
Yeah, or the none of the above, which I was like leaning towards it, but
yeah. All right, we're ready for the next question.
Never.
All right, number 9. Scores 3-2 in Allan's favor.
Wait, I'm in the lead?
Yes.
Ever since Rich messed up the Spider-Man bit, he just
he's taken him out of the game. Yeah. All right.
Threw him off his rhythm.
I can't stop.
Why does Barry believe he's responsible for the death of the Speed Force? A, because he rejected it while under the control of Bloodwork. B, because it became corrupted with Spectre's power during Crisis. C, because he infected it by using Cisco's Velocity X. Or D, all of the above.
So could you read the question again? Why does Barry believe?
Why does Barry believe he's responsible for the death of the Speed Force? So Kid Flash accuses Flash of killing the Speed Force. I'm asking you, why does Barry think he did it? Or what Barry did to cause the death?
Why? So speculating is what caused Speed Force.
Yes.
Okay.
Because earlier in the season, when he was under the control of Bloodwork, the Speed Force tried to free him, and Barry basically said, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore, or something like that. So he rejected the Speed Force.
So it's either he rejected the Speed Force, Velocity X Speed Force, or what was the third one?
B is... So A is rejecting it while under the control of Bloodwork.
Yeah.
B is because it became corrupted with Spectre's power during Crisis. C is because he infected it by using Velocity X. D, all of the above.
Boy, those are all totally ridiculous and stupid answers. But is the most ridiculous of them that Barry would suspect for all of these. And Barry is the worst person. We all understand that Barry Allen is the villain of the Flash.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is the twist. At some point, they will reveal that he was evil the whole time.
I have zero doubt that when the show ends, reveal that all of the weak bad guys were actually. By the way, that would be the greatest end ever.
Yeah, you'll never see it because you don't watch the show.
It would be spectacular. If they do it, though, you'll let me know, right?
Well, it might be the subject of a quiz.
Right. If they're listening to the show right now, they're realizing I have just written the. I'm going to go with all of the above because I feel like Barry is such a jerk that probably he destroyed this person.
All right. So Allan says all of the above. Rich?
I will follow him along.
You're saying all of the above?
I am.
Right. Are you serious?
I think it's like the last question. I think it's, all these impossible, stupid things.
Chance to get back in the game. It can't be all of the above.
Yeah. So the correct answer was A.
Oh.
Because he rejected it while under the control of Bloodwork.
See, I was thinking D or C.
Yeah.
Does Bloodwork ever come back?
I cannot answer that at this moment.
Got it. Fair.
That's a yes.
Feels like it, yes.
All right. So question 10. Why is Barry responsible for the death of the Speedforce? A, because he rejected it while under the control of Bloodwork. B, because it became corrupted with Spectre's power during Crisis. C, because he infected it by using Cisco's Velocity X. Or D, none of the above.
Oh, I wanted all of the above there.
I know you did.
Wait, is this the same question?
No. The previous question was why did Barry think he's responsible? The next question is why is Barry responsible?
Oh, I have to go first too. Oh.
So why is he responsible? Rejecting Bloodwork.
No, rejecting the Speedforce while under the control of Bloodwork.
All right.
That's A. B, it became corrupted with Spectre's power during Crisis.
Oh, it's Spectre, and then there's Velocity.
And then Velocity X, or none of the above.
All right, well, Rich goes first on.
Oh, God, yes. I have no idea. I'm going to stick with D.
Yeah.
None of the above.
Yeah.
Okay. Allan?
I think Rich is onto something, that those three are all dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Dumber one out. Or Barry didn't infect it at all because it's such a pure-hearted individual.
Well, that's my thought, is that, like, he's being yelled at for infecting it. It's like, oh, here's all these options. And it's like the dumber option would be that he didn't do it. He's just guilt-tripped into doing it, thinking he did.
But if it was his rejection, it would set up a great romantic
So you got an answer there for me, Allan?
Feels like I'm gonna go with A, although I feel like it's a decent option.
Yeah. So the answer is B. Because it became corrupted with Spectre's power during Crisis. So it was my favorite moment of the episode, and it was a moment I thought you would appreciate, Allan.
Yeah.
Because Kid Flash accuses Barry of having done it, and Barry assumes it must have been, when he was under the control of Bloodwork. So Barry actually clears himself of having done it because of Bloodwork, but reveals that he did it in another way.
But wait, so how is Barry responsible for Spectre doing it?
Oh, because Spectre supercharged his speed.
And?
It does instill involvement.
And then Spectre's, because Spectre put his power into Barry to charge his speed, Spectre's power went into the Speedforce and started destroying the Speedforce.
So when the Speedforce ends, does the show end? Any get to that?
I cannot answer that question at this time.
All right.
So, but I love the fact that Barry proved he didn't destroy it in one way and proved that he destroyed it in another way.
And it's the most Flash thing ever because...
I thought it was a very Flash kind of moment.
But especially because they now pretend like it wasn't him, but it really was.
Yeah.
Right? It's like dodging his moral...
Yep.
Listen. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
He's like, I didn't do it that way.
I hope.
All right, so we are a third of the way through the flash quiz.
We're only a
and
third.
The score is still 3-2.
Dropped a lot of points on the first.
Yes, you have lost a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. Half. No, more than half because of the bonus question.
So between two of us guessing.
Mm-hmm.
So if Rich and I were taking the test together, we get less than.
We're not doing well.
You're not doing well at all.
Feels like the next time we do it, Rich and I should be on the same team.
No, then there's no competition.
So it would be funny if we have to argue what the answer is.
Yeah. No, but my point is we can pick an answer and we'd still be failing the test.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Question number 11.
11.
What is the name Cisco coins for a new villain possessing the same time-slowing abilities as the Turtle? A, the Turtle 2. B, the Tortoise. C, Slowpoke. D, none of the above.
Oh, would you quit with the none of the above stuff? Nonsense.
That's what's screwing it up.
Right? Absolutely, Rich. If he would just give us 4 answers, get it right almost every time.
You'd like to think so, and yet I'm not sure.
So it's
that's
Turtle,
true.
Tortoise,
Turtle 2, the Tortoise, Slowpoke, or D, none of the above.
Which one of us is going first?
I believe this is. I think
it's Allan, because I did the D.
Okay.
None of the above.
Okay, so Allan, you're up first, I guess.
All right. You know what? My first response, so dumb, is Slowpoke, and Hope is nodding along. So I'm saying Slowpoke.
Okay, C, Slowpoke, and Rich.
It's going to be none of the above, and I'm going to be so angry.
Turtle 2 just sounds really stupid, and it's like, I wonder...
Yeah.
Like, what Slowpoke sounds like an actual name. Like Bloodwork or whatever.
The Tortoise doesn't? Come on, Rich.
Well, no, but that's the thing. It has to be some sort of, stupid, like, catchphrase that's like, oh, he's slow.
Like a turtle. Like the first one was called Turtle.
Well, no, Turtle 2, wasn't it?
Oh, but listen to the question again. Another villain who has the powers as the... There was no original villain. Turtle 2 would make no sense what...
I'll go with Turtle 2. He's talked me into it.
What about Turtle Jr.?
Turtle Jr., that would not have been bad. The correct answer is A, the Turtle 2.
Oh! That's why you're celebrating. Slowpoke.
I know, because that sounds like the kind of clever name Cisco would come up with.
Right.
But he actually came up with Turtle 2, which shows that they are really running out of steam on names.